Hi, it's Michelle Rumschlag, Naturalist with the Hancock Park District. It's virtual experiences and it's Friday, so that means hit the trails. Today we're at Blue Rock Nature Preserve, and we want to talk to you about what's been happening here at the preserve. You might have noticed there's been some clearing going on, and invasive species. And joining me today is Alex Fields, Natural Resources Intern, and he'll be explaining what's been happening here at the park.
Hey everybody. So what we've been removing here is honeysuckle, and so you can see, if you know what to look for, it's pretty much dominated the whole park. And so what you see here is it's pretty easy to look for. It's got this like striped bark, and it's really curved and really obvious. It's not like any of the other trees. So we've just been clearing it out, and this section hasn't been touched yet. But what you can see in the middle, this was done during the fall. I wasn't here, but you can see how different, how much more thinned out it is. And so this should give a lot more room for native species to grow and do well. But one of the notable things why it's so bad is because it just takes over, and then there's not a lot of diversity in the park, and there's not a whole lot to look at. I mean, you'll just look out and see the same plant. And also, this is 1 year of growth, all the green. So yeah, that's taller than me. So
if people are finding this on their property, what are some ways, I guess, that they can remove it, and what have we been doing here at the parks to get rid of it?
So basically, we've just been cutting it and treating, and we've also been chipping it to get all the dead branches out of the way, so that way it makes more room. We've actually got some maples over there planted, and hopefully those will grow into healthy trees.
And you said treating it, I mean, is it just chemicals that somebody can get at a regular store? Or
no, the chemicals that we use are a lot stronger, and we use them at a very diluted, like safe level, but it's enough to kill it and make sure it doesn't grow back. But sometimes they're actually really tough, and they'll still grow back, and you'll see stuff like this coming out of stumps. And yeah, so sometimes we'll have to periodically come out and just like cut little ones down. So.
And can they, if they don't have the treatment for it, can they dig it up, or is it easy to dig up and get like the rootstock, or is it treating the best way to handle it?
If they start out as small, like little saplings, they're really easy to get and they're really manageable. But when they turn into like huge bushes and shrubs, you want some like chainsaws and a lot more dangerous equipment. But hopefully, like, it should stay small.
Well, and it's something to look for, and we've been removing a lot of other invasive species in the park. So Blue Rock just happens to be where a lot of the honeysuckle is. We're also been removing autumn olive and Russian olive. We have big populations of that at Riverbend. We also, at Oakwoods, you've noticed a lot of clearing. The main ones were there are privet and even Dame's rocket, which is this purple flower that's been growing. And again, it's just something that's not natively found. And it's invasive, so it grows everywhere, and you get that monoculture of it. So you don't have the native things that can grow because it just takes over. Garlic mustard is another one. We've been kind of controlling that for the last couple of years. So some things are just pulling, some things are cutting and treating. And really watch, I guess, when you're planting stuff, because years ago, honeysuckle was recommended. Privet was recommended as a good ground cover. And so you would want to kind of watch what you're planting. Again, plant native. That's kind of the way to go. And that way it won't maybe take over. And then it's used to also our weather conditions that are here. So thanks for joining us today, Alex. Again, join us on Monday at 1 o'clock for our Discovery Stories. Get out and enjoy the parks, stay on the trails, and thanks for joining us.